start, and the countdown timer will soon be on the screen. If you're watching this as a replay, go ahead and skip past the countdown timer, and I'll see you at the top of the show. I do not clip the countdown timer off, because if I do, I will lose features, and those features are for you. It's the live chat replay and the automatic closed caption. I don't want to take those away from you, so we live with the countdown timer in the replay. All right, we'll get that going, and I'll see you at the top of the show. And as always, I'll have a hot mic, and you can kind of see me through the screen. But that's a lot of fun, and we'll get some audio jams going while we wait. All right. Get some more audio jams going. Very good, very good. When I'm not speaking, is my audio silent, or can you hear a hiss or a buzz? Anything? We shall see. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to another All Things YouTube. My name is Matt Haas. I am your host, and this is the show where I tell you and show you everything that's new and different on the YouTube platform so you can be awesome. I seem to have a small hiss in my microphone. I think I'm peaking too. I was doing some many projects. I've been very busy, so my setup has changed a little bit. Let me make one adjustment there. Maybe that's better. Oh, yeah. I believe the hiss is gone. I think it's gone. That was weird. I think my mic was way too hot. Hot mic, hot mic. It's going to get hot in here too because the weather is changing, and that's awesome. But I am glad everyone's here. Let's take a look at who's in the house. Corkboard TV just showed up. Hi, that's my friend Scott. Love Audio with Paul Weber. He's from the UK. England. He's from England. Welcome, Paul. Thanks for staying up. Mr. Dave Gatton. He doesn't like the countdown timer, but he likes my stuffed animal. Harneal Media. That's Mr. Steve Nealon. And Anna B. Workshop was here earlier, but she might be your neighbor, Paul. And I think she had to get out of here. All right. Thank you for showing up. And today is Memorial Day. That is an American holiday where we remember and mourn our fallen military. And having a show on this day is not meant as a sign of disrespect from myself. I am very much thankful for our members of the military. And I think I know very well that my freedom to choose what I choose to choose is only made available by brave members of our military. So happy Memorial Day to all of my fellow Americans out there. Desert Bum Woodworkin is here. He says, hey, all. Hi, Desert Bum. That's my friend Chuck. And he has the best abbreviated name on YouTube. I love that abbreviation. A few things happened in the world of the YouTube, so I will go over them. There has not been a lot of news. So if you have any questions, now is the time to ask. I encourage questions anytime throughout the show. If I miss your question, go ahead and put it in a second time to make sure I see it. Let's take a look at a few things I do around the interwebs. I've got a Facebook group for this channel, All Things YouTube. Yes, there is a YouTube presence on Facebook. I know it's kind of meta, but it really is there. On Thursdays, I do a show called Mind Equals Blown with Brenda G from Brenda G's Designs, and I will be dropping a link later in the episode. Wednesdays, I do a show called Verbose Wednesdays with my friend Robert Lee. He is a video production professional. And we have a announcement. Whoopsie, over here. Not there. Over here. I will put this link into the chat room. And the reason I'm bringing this up is it gives a little teaser about what our show is and who we are. And here are links to the two shows that we did. This premieres on Facebook on the Shalalala Productions Facebook page, but it's rebroadcast, the reruns on YouTube. But the reason I'm bringing this up at the top of the show is Robert has graciously donated his time to businesses and associations and hospitals and frontline workers if you're going to use his consulting services in video production to do anything with the coronavirus pandemic. So you can get more information about that by following this link, episode 2, and in the description of that video is his contact information. If you or someone you know would want to take advantage of that. Artfully Yours with Diana is here. Welcome back to the show, Artfully Yours with Diana. Good to have you here. Why is every channel I belong to, it says I'm not subscribed? Question mark. Oh, no. I do not know why that is the case. I need to get that resolved quickly. Let me pick up my bat phone and call Susan Wojcicki and see what she has to say about that. Really, I don't have an answer. I don't think I will ever get an answer. My sense is it's probably an interface glitch. You are probably actually subscribed, but the interface might not be telling you that. And I hope the issue resolves itself. That's the thing about YouTube. When things break, it's usually the display of data that's breaking, not the actual feature. Although features do break from time to time. There are a few ways you can help support the show with monetary donations. I've got this tip. This link is in the video description. And if you do it, your name will go here. And this is a credit card and PayPal. And I get to keep almost 100% of the funds that you push. It's a one-time thing. And I also have a Patreon. There's a new Patreon link in the description of this video, and it's patreon.com/allthingsyoutube. Yes, I've got my own Patreon branded page for this channel and this show. I've got some big plans. I've got big plans, and I'm going to be talking all about that later on in the show. Boycott Matt Haas is here. That is my moderator. Welcome back, Boycott Matt Haas. Any channel with the name Matt Haas in it has a very good chance of becoming an instant moderator, and it doesn't even matter what the prefix is, even if it's a nasty word like boycott. It doesn't matter. I suspect that's Mr. David Jones, although that is unconfirmed at this time. Boy, wouldn't it be funny if that turned out not to be who I thought it was? Look, people are saying hi. Hi, boycott. I love it. I love my audience. I love all of you so much. I genuinely do. I have some Patreon supporters. Let's take a look at those. Top supporters: Jerry Brown from Polly Wants a Crafter, Portal Woodworks, Osprey Mama, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs, and Harneal Media. Thank you for the Patreon support. You can support me on patreon.com/awesomewoodthings or patreon.com/allthingsyoutube. You'll get your name up here and get shouted out at the top of each show. $1 patrons. These are all YouTube pages. Go check them out. Steve Carmichael, Miter Mike's Woodshop, Anna B Workshop. Anna B was here earlier. Thanks for stopping by. OJ Woodworking Crafts, Javi's Woodshop, maker of the Javi Box, # not sponsored. Marcel's Workshop, JP Woodwork, and the Mad Maker. Thank you for your support. Special thanks to Makers Media Network. I'm a proud member of Makers Media Network. # not sponsored. Yes. My. Let's talk about the news of the week. And remember, I put this border on here, so if you're watching another episode during another time and you're watching it as a replay, you missed it live, you can scrub the playhead, and as soon as you see this graphic, you'll know to let the playhead go. In case you want to skip the opener of the show. I don't care if you skip the opener of the show. Hey, you can give me the watch time. Please, watch the whole show. I would really appreciate that. But I understand if you wouldn't want to do that, and I'm here to give you value. And if that means you skip the top of the show on the replay, that's fine. I just want to give value. All right. The new feature is rolled out. And I don't know if anyone in my audience will take advantage of this or if they will ever need to take advantage of this. But let me describe it to you and see if it's something you want, because it's now available. During a live stream, you can go into the the live screen. You can go into Creator Studio and make clips of a live stream and republish them as standalone video files while you're live streaming. How do you like them apples? That's pretty crazy. But it's something you can do. And, they call it unprocessed live replay editing. I'm not going to show you where all the knobs and switches are because I don't think I'll ever use that. And I'm not sure anyone watching will ever. If that's something you think you might use, let me know in the comments. I know, for example, Joe Rogan, who has the largest podcast on the planet, that also goes up to YouTube. What he used to do was he used to stream the entire 2.5 hour show live. And then once that was done, he would take the video and he would chop it up and they would post his clips out. What people were doing is Joe Rogan's live, they would hit the screen record button. They would record the show while he's live. There's a 10-minute interesting segment. They would take that and they would republish it. So by the time he ended his live show, hundreds of sites that were doing this or people that were doing this were putting up clips of his show. And he hasn't even stopped hitting record. Well, so now you could have that feature, and I guess presumably that would be a benefit, although I'm not exactly sure how. You could beat everyone else to the punch, I guess, but it just seems better to me if you're doing a show, do it only in studio until you have the whole 2-hour clip, post the 2-hour clip unlisted, chop it up into 10 few-minute segments, and turn everything public at the same time. I have a hard enough time just live stream, never mind edit at the same time. I know. And of course, you would only do this if you had someone else also logged into your account that could administer the live stream while you're delivering value as the on-camera presence. It seems like a good feature if you had an assistant to do it for you. Yeah, I guess, question mark. Love audio. Paul Weber said that. Yep. Paul, I want to thank you. Paul has been reviewing some videos that I have not made public yet. And these videos are around the audio genre, audio topic. And I mean, just look at his YouTube name, Love Audio with Paul. I like the waveform too. There's actually, that's the start of LOVE is his full logo, but he only has the waveform. And I like how the L is part of the waveform. See how it kind of dips down in. Now, in some of his logos, the L and the O are red and the waveform is white. So there's a separation between. Anyway, it's a cool logo. I like good logos. Just a quick piece of news. Smart Replies. They were 100% rolled out across the entire platform of English speakers during my last week's All Things YouTube show. But now this week, Spanish. 100% of all Spanish-speaking YouTube account holders now have Smart Replies in Spanish. So I just think it's kind of neat. Like these news topics, just hearing about the topics makes you think about what people are actually working on day to day at Google. Well, I say Google, at YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. All right. There is a new icon available, if you can believe it. You know I love interface things. Let me switch over. See this checking icon? This little gray thing? You will see that. Let me show you. So when you're uploading a new video and it's freshly being uploaded and being processed, and even if it's done being processed, you will see that here. See where I have unlisted and public? That will be this icon during the time the system is checking the video for violations against copyright and violations against community standards. In other words, when it's trying to figure out if you should have a yellow icon or not, you're going to see this little clock symbol, this checking icon. So that's new on the interface, and I've seen it, and I'm like, oh, cool. I think that's kind of cool. In a few months, I typically don't talk about news unless it's happened, but I'm really excited about this because in a few months, when you go to subtitle a video like I'm about to do, so you can go edit in Studio Classic. This screen where you can edit your closed captions, this is the popped out tab, and this is the old classic interface. Now, the left nav and the right nav and the footer have all been removed, but this, what you're seeing is the classic interface. And you can tell it's the classic interface because it looks like that. That's getting replaced. They are working on a new version of that that's going to be native to YouTube Studio, and I'm really psyched about it, and I want it to happen like now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the news of the week. I do have some fun announcements. I mentioned my friend Paul, who is Love Audio, Paul Weber, in the chat room, has been helping me with confirming the accuracy of some of my videos. I am working on a course called Be Awesome on YouTube. And this course is going to consist of videos that go over the course material, a document that has all of the videos outlined with interior jump to links of the different topics within each video. So if you only want to see part of what I talked about, you can land right on it. The document's also going to have all kinds of notes about the topic and external resources and graphics and things like that. And the course is called How to Be Awesome on YouTube. And there is several parts to the course. And I am so psyched. Take a look at what I've got going here. I'll give you a sneak peek. And let me get rid of my news graphic. There we go. Look at all, there's 25 unpublished videos in here, and it is just, I have been on a tear, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all these videos I have in here and all these topics about your logo and your banner and the about page, and if you should put your email on there, a quick tour of studio, and how to customize your homepage, and how to create a channel trailer, and how to make searchable videos people watch, and all about the gear. Look at the gear. I've got things on cameras, on audio, on mixers, on the computers you need to be on YouTube, the background or your set or your studio. I've got things on video production, video editing applications, closed captioning, and how to get more views and watch time. It is insane. This thing is insane. There's 25 videos. And look at the documentation I have with it. So this is what you're going to get if you come into this. And so each topic has you click the graphic or this and you'll play the video, or these are interior links to the video. And this is what I mentioned and other information about what I said in the video. And then the hearts are how critical that topic is. So if you're in a hurry, you could skip the green ones and only look at the yellow and red ones that are urgent. And look at this one's insane. So here's the channel settings. I went over every single channel setting that you can do channel wide and gave you my thoughts and how to configure it. And if you go down far enough, some of them have graphics in them. Look at this. So I've built these graphics to help you comprehend the different concepts that I have here. And I'm telling you what, this thing. So if you're starting out on YouTube, this is everything you need to do and everything you can skip doing. And it's going to have purchasing decisions. If you need help with gear, if you need help with buying these lights, if you need software recommendations for video editing, everything that you need to do. And the reason I did this was, we got new people here. Ufeda, welcome, and Palladian Scientist UFO Builder, welcome back. I saw you were on the channel very, very early, like you were like one of the first ones here. Matt, thank you very much for your help. I finally have the music channel Tim Moore topic, and I have my music published on Amazon. Awesome. Yes. Perceptions of Floor. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Well, welcome everyone to the channel. Do you think I need a mic when I live stream on my Apple laptop? ? Two people say I'm too loud. Yeah, mic would probably be better. Are you using the mic of your laptop, like the built-in microphone that came built into your laptop? I recommend not doing that. When you have a mic in your laptop, if the fan comes on in your laptop, the noise of the fan will be picked up by the microphone because it's in the same computer. The fan and the microphone are in the same computer. Yeah, so yes, buy a microphone. I should, you would very much benefit my videos on microphones. Yes, my internal mic, yes. The answer, Diana, is absolutely yes. You should buy a microphone, and you should stop using your internal microphone. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah. If you're sitting in front of a camera, microphone. You should not use the built-in microphone. You can use a lav mic, or you can use one of these studio mics, which are meant to pick up one actor who's stationary. That's what I would recommend. Also, the microphone of your laptop will pick up everything in the room. You know, a lot of these types of microphones will not pick up off-axis sounds. So if something fell off the desk beside the microphone, it wouldn't be as loud as if it fell where the microphone was pointing. The Yeti brand, the blue Yeti brand, there's a Yeti Nano, and the flagship one is, I don't know what it's called, but the Yeti Nano is $99 and it's USB, and the high-end Yeti Nano is only, I think, $140. Either one of those two would be great choices, Artfully Yours with Diana. And I don't own any Yeti USB mics. I have the Heil PR40 XLR version microphone, and but I hear many good things, and everyone says the Blue Yetis are fantastic. I bought a Blue Yeti from my former boss because he would always use his internal microphone, and he would be taking notes, and he would be typing on the laptop, and each key press sounded like a boulder because the keys are connected to the computer that has the microphone in it. And the microphone was I could not stand it. I'm like, please take this $100 gift from me. And every time you're on a conference call with me, use that microphone. I beg of you. And he did. And it was much better. And it was the best $100 I ever spent as a gift. Yeah, so that is the course I'm working on. I have 25 videos so far, and the sections. Let me go to the sections. The first section is what to expect as a YouTuber, and I tell you in plain English exactly what it takes to be on YouTube. And I tell you things other people won't tell you. And then the next section is make videos people watch. And just that title alone is very critical. Make searchable videos people watch, because to win on YouTube, you got to make videos people want to see. And to do that, there's things you can do to make them surface in search results. So make searchable videos people watch. The people watch part, if they're not watching the whole way through, then you're not doing YouTube right. And the last part is going to be grow an audience. And that part, that's going to be the last thing that's going to be ready. And I'm still working on all of the details. So, and boy, what a fight that has been, because every video has full closed captioning. So I've taken 20 minutes on each video and banged out the closed captioning. Every video has a unique thumbnail. Every video has end cards which point to the next lesson. Every video has the description of the video has the internal hyperlinks, the time-stamped hyperlinks to the interior thing. So, oh my gosh, I don't think I've published 25 videos all year. And yet I just made 25 videos in the last 2 weekends. I think I'll probably need one more weekend to get this thing closer. Or I might unleash to the public what I have, maybe even before the end of this week, or maybe by the beginning of next week, without that last chapter, the grow an audience chapter. But everything you need to do on your channel, and everything you need to do to shoot video and edit video and make good videos, those are going to be the first 2 parts of the 3-part course. And then the last video is marketing and growing a channel and doing all the other fun things. I'm really excited about it. It's a total brain dump of all of my knowledge. And it's fast-paced. I introduce the topics, and some topics I'll point you to more material, because, you can have a whole channel just on one of these topics, like Love Audio. His whole channel is audio. Audio is one part of what I'm putting together, just to kind of put the whole scope of it together. All right. So I am excited about that. Let me drop a few links here in the chat room. Here is the Mind Equals Blown show. That's what I do Thursday nights over on Brenda G's Designs. You can click that link, hit set reminder, and then come back and watch the rest of this show. Thank you, Palladian Scientist, UFO Builder. Everyone should listen to Matt. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very kind. What else do I have going on? Did I get... Let me check Facebook for a link. Someone was supposed to send me a link that I can share. Here is the link to next week's show. in a moment. Artful Years with Diana says 38% on average watch my videos all the way through. Ugh. And I've tried different things to change that. All things YouTube. You know what? It's the hardest thing you can do. On uploaded videos, it's much easier to ascertain what is working and what is working by, looking at the audience retention graph over time. And it's tough. It just takes re-watching your video and analyzing that graph every time. Huge undertaking, Matt. Bet you will be happy when it's finally rolled out. Yes, I'm sort of putting my whole life on hold. I'm so jazzed about it. I could be doing, I backed off on the piano a little bit. I still practice every day, but not as much. And there's some things in the workshop that I was going to try and get done. That's kind of put on hold. I'm just like, I am psyched about this. I know my friend's son, 22-year-old, is just launching a YouTube channel. And he's like, oh, can you help me out? And he lives in another state, and he doesn't have much time. So I'm like, I just can't devote the time to this. How am I going to tell this kid, he's 22, he's a man, but how am I going to tell this 22-year-old how to launch a YouTube channel? I'm like, I know, I'll make some videos. And I'm also giving one-on-one consulting to my friend who sells the football videos. Let me find his information here. Oh, where is it? Oh, I can't find it. Doggone it. Lost in a sea of links. Yeah, Football is Life is the channel. Well, anyway, if you search Football is Life on YouTube, that's his channel. So I'm doing consulting for him, and I'm like, I want to point him to these different concepts because he's a busy guy too. I don't have I can't just spark up a conversation immediately with him. So if I'm like, oh, if I had a video on closed captioning, I could just send him the video. So it's all part of the master plan. I'm putting together like a consulting service. Awesome. Thank you. So I'm gearing up for that, and the what to expect as a YouTuber, which is all about obviously expectations and configuring your channel. It's channel-wide stuff in that chapter, and then shooting videos and making good videos. Those two, I think those are going to be the low-cost or free versions. I haven't decided yet. And then the grow an audience, I think, is going to be behind a paywall. Great project, Matt, and just in time, too. I'm thinking this YouTube thing is going to catch on. Yeah. Dave's got a huge channel, that Mr. Dave Gatton. Yes, he does. He's a popular dude. He's had over 150 live streams. He does one every weekday. It's insane. Do you believe that small YouTube channels should niche down and not be a variety channel or too broad? Artful Years with Diana. In most cases, yes. If you're trying to be all things to all people and you're small, that's very difficult to do. That's why I broke off All Things YouTube from Awesome Wood Things. Yes, Awesome Wood Things was on YouTube, of course, but they were two separate topics, and the YouTube people, some YouTube people didn't like the woodworking, and some woodworking people didn't like the YouTube stuff. Now, I know your topics might be a lot closer together, but I do. Sometimes you've got fans. Sometimes you've got people, I want to see everything Diana does. I don't care what the topic is. And to those people, it won't matter. But to the probably a larger percentage of your audience, they're there for one niche. Be like Matt, have 17 channels. Yeah. Oh, Jim Bashir stopped by. Hi, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashir. Glad to have you here. I'm answering questions and doing some marketing. Oh, good. I got my link. So this link is to my Wednesday show over on Robert Lee's Sha La 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 Productions Facebook page. And we do a show about video production and live streaming over here. So this is the page that'll load. Click that get reminder. And then when we're on Facebook, on his Facebook page, you can do that. And that's Wednesday at 6:30 Eastern. So let me drop that in there. Yeah, Wednesday, 6:30 Eastern Daylight Time. Okay, I will have to get Facebook. Well, not many people aren't on Facebook, but yeah, I would give it a go. A lot of people are on Facebook, so I'm told. And next show for All Things YouTube is June 1st. June 1st, the month of my birth. I will be turning the big 50 on in June. The exact day is kept secret for security reasons. But I will be 50. Half of a century. What else is going on? I think that is it. Oh, well, if you want more information about my course, this is where I'm going to be primarily advertising it. Public posts on the All Things YouTube Patreon page. So follow that link and click the follow button. Here, let me show you. You will land here. Let me reload the page. Oh, I see. You can't. I think that's it. That's not it. Okay, I know what's going on. This part right here, you will see a follow button. Now, the follow button, you do not have to pay me monthly. You don't have to make a donation. So follow this link if you want to know about the course. Follow that link. Click the free follow button. You might have to create a free Patreon account if you don't have one. And then you'll get the free public updates that I'm pushing out there. So please, please, please be a follower on the All Things YouTube Facebook page and the All Things YouTube Patreon page. And the All Things YouTube Patreon page is in the description of this video. I can't believe my new Apple Air don't have USB ports at All Things YouTube. Oh, do you have a MacBook Air? Yeah, well, they have USB-C ports. The MacBook Airs do. Yeah, USB-C. They have them. Now, they're not the USB-A, but they're USB-C. It's a USB-C world now. Everyone has to bite the bullet. I will, Matt. I have Patreon to be awesome. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Please be a follower. If you want to donate, $3 a month or $5 a month or $15, go for it. I could use it. I'm putting a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and my life's on hold for this course. 50. You don't look a day over 49. Yep. What else should we talk about? I think that's it. If you still want to do some awesome stuff, I'm also having a new email newsletter for All Things YouTube. You can sign up there if you want. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it here. Hope to see you on Thursday over on Brenda G's Designs for Mind Equals Blown. I hope to see you Wednesday over on Verbose Wednesdays on the Sha La 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 Productions Facebook page. And I'm back here on the 1st, June 1st, for next week's show. If you have a show topic, go ahead and let me know. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the page. And this is next week's show. You can click the set reminder button there. I mostly use PayPal now because Patreon started taxing people. Yes, they did. And this is a way you can use PayPal to support me if you want to do a one-time PayPal link. Corkboard says, have a great night. Okay, we're going to leave it here. Thanks again, everyone. I can't wait to show you this course. I cannot wait. There is a ton of information. And just the printed document alone, what's going to be a Google Doc, just that document alone is going to be worth it. It's going to be so packed full of information. It's going to have startup sheets, exactly what you need to do, exactly what settings I choose. It's going to be great. All right, we'll leave it here. Stay awesome. Happy Memorial Day to my American friends. Take care. Bye.